The first round of the NBA playoffs has officially wrapped up. Um, and to say the least, it's been a very crazy and interesting one. Um, the Denver Nuggets ended up easily beating the Timberwolves. The Suns looks like they easily beat the Clippers, although they had a couple close games. I'll get into it. The Kings and the Golden State Warriors just finished today after a 50-point performance by Stephen Curry, which is crazy. Lakers pretty much easily handled the Memphis Grizzlies, especially in that last game. The Milwaukee Bucks got a huge upset because of playoff Jimmy. Me being a Cavs fan, I'm very, very disappointed in the Knicks series, but the Knicks moved on. Sixers were a blowout, and Boston could have been a blowout, but I'll get into that in a second. So I kind of want to break down everything I saw from these games, and focusing on the top, I guess you could say the top, like the western side, or like this the top left in particular, between the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was 3-0 at one point, and then Anthony Edwards came through and performed very, very well to at least get them one win. And then Anthony Edwards said in a post-game press conference saying that he refuses to go out 4-0, but next worst thing is 4-1, so that's what happened. And then when he was leaving, he just threw the chair and hit someone, and now they're getting assault charges on him now for accidentally hitting someone with a chair when he got mad. And and he also liked someone's comment saying that he wants out of Minnesota on his Instagram. So a bunch of stuff going on with Anthony Edwards, and honestly, very, very sad season for the Timberwolves. Very shaky season. Definitely not what they were expecting at that Rudy Gobert trade. So the Denver Nuggets looking like a very good team. Jamal Murray's looking like his bubble self. And Nikola Jokic looking like how he always looked, and all that. Phoenix Suns versus the Clippers. First game went in the favor of the Clippers. Of the Clippers, off that Russell Westbrook clutch play at the end. But then the Suns just took over. It was very disappointing. This could have been a matchup of the century. Paul George and then Kawhi, but Paul George and Kawhi just stopped playing after the second Paul George didn't play at all. Kawhi, I believe, stopped playing after the second game. And so, they just left it up to Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook went 3 for 18, and then, So that's pretty much the end of that story. I'm liking the Suns' chances against the Denver Nuggets. KD does have a lot of respect for him. He was talking about how they're there for a reason and all that type of stuff. So I don't know. I like KD's humble approach, and I'm interested in that series. Next, the bottom segment between the Kings, Warriors, Memphis, and Lakers. Definitely the most entertaining little section is the 3-6, 2-7 matchups. I would say this whole playoffs. Yeah, that's definitely the most entertaining. Let's go with the Kings and Warriors. So, the Sacramento Kings won the first 2 games at home, and then people were like, "Whoa," because the Golden State Warriors were never really good. Home. Never really good road team. So then they go back to, Chase Center, and Golden State takes 2, back to back. So it was 2-2. And then, so Golden State Warriors won both games at home, and then they go to Sacramento. This was a big game because, the Warriors need to get a road win in order to win the series. And they did exactly that. So then they went up 3-2. So that's 3 wins in a row. Game 6 comes around, and then the Sacramento Kings win to make it a 7-game series, and they won on the road, which is pretty good for them, especially in the Chase Center. And then they went back to Golden State, and Stephen Curry dropped 50 points. I don't know what there else is to say. I just saw a clip of someone asking Stephen Curry's like, who can guard Stephen Curry? He said, hopefully we never find out. And I don't know if we ever will find out, because it doesn't seem like anyone can. It's quite the sight to see, to watch Stephen Curry do what he does best, and that's shoot the basketball and, do all these crazy plays. For a guy that's somewhat, he's not undersized, but he's not like the biggest guy in the court ever. So for him to be able to do what he does is very special. The Memphis Lakers series. My honest thoughts of it was very, very entertaining in terms of trash talking. I expected trash talk, at least coming from Memphis side. And yeah, that's exactly what we got. I'm pretty sure when I last covered the playoffs, Dillon Brooks was chirping already. But yeah, Dillon Brooks, just got completely humbled. There was a clip where he got blocked by LeBron James. Well, he got blocked by Anthony Davis, and LeBron just both looked at him. And he doesn't want any of whatever LeBron has. And LeBron even went on Twitter calling him out. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen of what he said. It's, definitely going at Dillon Brooks, and rightfully so. I mean, Dillon Brooks is definitely a trash talker, and, yeah. So, I think D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, also, hold on. Let me break down the series a little bit. I'm just talking about the extra stuff. So, I believe it was I gotta double check, because I need to check who exactly won the first game. It felt like it was a while ago. But here, give me a second. Hold on. All right. So the Lakers won the first game, and then the Grizzlies won. Yeah, the Lakers won the first game by 16, and then the Grizzlies won by 10. And so yeah, the Grizzlies split the series at home. They went back to the Crypto Arena, almost said Staples Center. And then Lakers obviously won there. And then Lakers won again to make it a 3-1 series. And then then the Grizzlies took one at home. Yeah, the Grizzlies took one at home, which is cool, I guess. But then the last game, the Lakers just blew them out the water. So I definitely think this next series is going to be very fun for the Western Conference. And yeah, okay, let me get back to this. So, yeah, so 7-6, it's honestly a toss-up for me. I could see the Lakers winning. It's cool to see. It's going to be fun to watch Stephen Curry versus LeBron in a full series. So I'm interested in that. So, yeah. Biggest upsets kind of happened in this little section, or most disappointing games, I guess you could say. The Milwaukee Bucks got manhandled by Jimmy Butler. I'm not even going to say the Heat, Jimmy Butler. I mean, Max Strus was doing his thing. Like, obviously, people helped, but it was pretty much the Jimmy Butler show. I would hate to be a Milwaukee Bucks fan. It's very disappointing. Although Giannis did have a great press conference talking about how not just because you don't win a championship doesn't make it a failure and all that. But yeah, it's crazy to see the Miami Heat do what they're doing right now. I was not expecting this at all. I don't think anyone was, but yeah, pretty much what I got to say about that. Cavs versus Knicks. I can make a whole 2-hour-long video on how I felt about the series. To pretty much sum it up, was the Cavs were not playing their brand of basketball. It was not Cavaliers basketball. I watched all 82 games of Cavs basketball, and I feel like I was watching a completely different team. They had no intensity on the rebounding, and they were just getting manhandled. Jarrett Allen and Mobley were getting manhandled by Mitchell Robinson, and yeah, it was just rough. They couldn't get an interior presence at all, and that's pretty much ultimately what wins games, especially when the shot isn't falling for Mitchell or Garland. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. We'll be back. We'll be fine. But so yeah, and then as of today, the Heat beat the Knicks in their first game. So looking pretty. I don't know. Heat fans must be on top of the world right now. I can't lie. Sixers and the Nets. It's been like almost 2 weeks. It feels like since the last time the Sixers had to play because of the whole Hawks series, and then Hawks Celtics series, and the Sixers blew them out the water. No competition. I think even the last time I made a video, it was already done with. Nothing really there besides maybe the fact that Joel Embiid might be hurt or might be missing game 1. We'll see. And then the Boston Celtics versus the Atlanta Hawks. It could have been a very, very. It could have been it could have been 4-1 until Trae Young kept their season alive by hitting a crazy 3-point shot to save it. I was very, very impressed by that. But yeah, that was cool to watch. But yeah, Trae Young doing his thing. That was a cool little moment. But then their next game, the Celtics won. That wasn't easily. It was still close. The Hawks, at least, I guess you could say, put up a fight against the second best team. Top 3 team in the league, maybe, if you want to argue for that. But yeah, so Sixers versus Celtics, depending on injuries, I'm going to go with the Celtics. I just believe in the Celtics more than I believe in the Sixers, but we'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much how the playoffs have been looking. Quick little recaps and stuff, and yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys are thinking, but yeah, the playoffs have definitely not been disappointing whatsoever. It's been definitely fun to watch, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.